Hey everyone, welcome to Patrick Dugan Music. Today we're going to talk about strumming guitar chords. This is a continuation from the previous lesson, an introduction to guitar chords, where we learned a C, A major, G major, E major, and D major. We're going to continue working with those 5 chords and learn a few new things today, including how to read rhythms, different strumming patterns on the guitar, playing with a metronome, and more. Let's jump in. Okay, let's get started with a G major chord. Go ahead and put your index finger on string 5, 2nd fret. Your middle finger goes on string 6, that's the top string, 3rd fret. Ring finger goes on string 1, the bottom string, 3rd fret. Make sure the fingers are curved, using the tips of the fingers, pushing down inside the right corners, or the right edges of the frets. Notice also my thumb is behind my middle finger on the back of the neck, and I have a little bit of space underneath the guitar neck, between the guitar neck and my palm. Alright, so this is our G major chord. Go ahead and strum this one time. And we're going to be transitioning to a C major chord here in a second. Let's review the C major chord real quick. Put your index finger on string number 2, 1st fret. Put your middle finger on string number 4, 2nd fret. And your ring finger to string 5, 3rd fret. Same thing as with the G chord. Make sure the fingers are curved using the tips of the fingers. Position near the right edge of the fret. With a little bit of space between your palm and the bottom of the neck. Okay, let go of that. Go ahead back to the G chord. Find your way to the G chord one more time. Strum that once. Let go. Switch to the C chord again. Good job. We're looking at exercise number 4 in the chord workbook. Take a look at the rhythm that we're going to play for this one. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you look at the down and up arrows underneath, that same rhythm, the upstroke is occurring on the and of beat 3. So that 1, 2, 3, and 4 is down, 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 up, down. So let's try playing this on the guitar. Go ahead and grab your pick and grab a G major chord again. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let go. We're going to try that again. Grab a G major chord. Same thing. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. We're going to switch to a C major chord next. Index finger goes to string 2, 1st fret. Middle finger to string 4, 2nd fret. Ring finger, string 5, 3rd fret. Same rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great. We're going to try it again. Let go. Find the G major chord again. Back to a G. Same rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch to a C chord. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great, we're going to do this 2 more times. Back to a G chord. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switching to the C. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do it one more time. Back to the G. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch to the C again. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, take a little breather. Great job. So, if you're brand new to the guitar, you're going to need a whole lot of time from chord to chord to get your fingers to get into the right place. Eventually, we can develop muscle memory so that the fingers can all switch from chord to chord at the same time. Now, there is another way to play the G chord. Let's talk about that for a second. We could play a G major chord with fingers 2, 3, and 4. And in this case, it would be, in fact, a little bit easier to transition to the C chord. Let's try that once, but let's actually start with a C major chord. So grab your C chord again. Now to get to this new fingering of G, we're going to lift fingers 2 and 3 up a string each, take your index finger away, and put your pinky finger on string 1, and this is another way to play G. So this is the same G that we were playing earlier, but instead of using fingers 1, 2, and 3, we're using fingers 2, 3, and 4. Let's try that again. Grab a C major chord. You're going to lift fingers 2 and 3 up a string each, and put your pinky finger down on string 1 while lifting your index finger away. Back to a C, back to a G, back to a C, back to a G. So that is a bit of a smoother transition to play your G like this when you're working with a C chord. Let's try playing number 4 again. This time we're going to play it 4 times through all together without stopping. And we're going to play with something called a metronome to help us keep time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the metronome on. Get ready for the G chord. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Down, 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 up, down. And switch to C. Switch back to G. And switch to C. Switch back to G. And switch to C. One more time, G. And switch to C. 1, 2, 3, and done. Okay, so that device that I was using to keep time with is called a metronome. I would highly recommend practicing with a metronome, and I have this set to 90 beats per minute right now. So you can download a metronome app for your smartphone or device, and that's essentially what I'm using. Now we're going to take this a step further, and we're going to add some accents on beats 2 and 4. So we're going to make it sound as though beats 2 and 4 are louder than the other beats. In order to do this, two things have to happen. We have to lower our volume overall so that we can play beats 2 and 4 a little bit louder. If you're playing everything loud, then you can't get any louder and you won't be able to make those accents happen. So we have to lower everything down so that 2 and 4 can stick out a little bit. So what that sounds like on a guitar is like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 Notice that in addition to hitting the strings softer on beats 1 and 3, I am doing something else as well. I am only striking the top couple of strings, the top 3 strings maybe. So on beat 1, I'm just hitting the top strings. On beat 2, I'm hitting all the strings. Top strings, all the strings. That helps us with these accents. So let's try this together. Go ahead and grab a G chord. Either fingering for G is fine. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just stay on the G and practice these accents. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now let's try this one more time with the metronome and also with the accents. So we're going to play G for 2 measures and then switch to C for 2 measures and then repeat that whole process a total of 4 times with the accents, with the metronome. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and switch, C. Switch back, G. 1, 2, 3, and switch, C. Switch back, G. C. One more time, G. And switch, C. Alright, so you can practice number 4 on your own, and I would recommend doing that anywhere between 4 times like we just did, up to 16 times or more. The more repetitions you get with that, the better you're going to get transitioning between G's and C's. Let's take a look at number 5. Goes on to an E major and an A major. So, reviewing the E major real quick, your index finger goes to 1st fret string 3, middle finger goes to 2nd fret string 5, ring finger to 2nd fret string 4, strumming all the strings. And remember, the A chord has 2 possible fingerings, either fingers 1, 2, and 3, all inside the 2nd fret. So I've got my index finger on string 4, middle finger on string 3, ring finger on string 2, or you can use fingers 2, 3, and 4, with your middle finger on string 4, ring finger on string 3, pinky finger on string 2. I'm going to be using fingers 2, 3, and 4 for this example. Although I use fingers 1, 2, and 3 all the time in other situations as well. Taking a look at the rhythm on number 5 goes like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. See if you can say that rhythm and clap along with me. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down. Down, down, up, down, down. Right? Again, the upstroke is occurring where the plus sign is on the and of beat 2. That is usually going to be the case, that the upstrokes will occur on the ands of the beats. or where the plus signs are. Let's try playing it. Grab your E major chord. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down. Great. Go ahead and switch to the A major. Same thing. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, down, down. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Back to the E major. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down. Switch to the A. Now, if you're using fingers 2, 3, and 4, you have an easy transition going from E to A like this. Here we go on the A. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down. Back to the E. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, down, down. Switch to the A. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, down, down. One more time, back to the E. 1, 2, ready, go. Switch, back to the A. 1, 2, ready, go. Great, let's try it with the metronome next. Same thing, 1, 2. 1, 2, ready, go, E. Switch to A. Switch back to E. Switch to A. Switch back to E. And switch to A. And back to E. And switch to A. 1, 2, 3, done. And then the final step is adding the accents on beats 2 and 4. So let's take a look at that. Again, I can play, I'm going to strum beat 1 a little bit quieter, but I'm also only going to hit the top 3 strings or so. And on beat 2 that I'm accenting, I'm going to strum just a little bit harder, and I'm going to strum all 6 strings. So it would look like this on number 5. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Let's try it together. E major. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Just keep strumming that a few times. Now that you've got a feel for that accent, we're going to try playing this again with the metronome 4 times in a row with the accent. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, switch A. 1, 2, and 3, switch back E. Switch A. Switch back E. And switch A. One more time, E. Right, now you'll notice for the A chord and some of these other chords that there might be a string that you're not supposed to play. Like on the A chord, you're trying to avoid string 6. On the C chord, you're also trying to avoid string 6. So when you're strumming like that, you're going to do your best to avoid hitting that top string. However, probably at some point you are going to bump into it a little bit. And if that happens, with these 5 chords, it's not going to be a huge deal. So just do your best to aim the pick towards the correct strings. But keep in mind that if you do accidentally hit that string just a tiny bit, it's not going to be the end of the world. All right, taking a look at the last one. Number 6 is a D and a G chord. Reviewing the D chord real quick. Index finger goes on string 3, 2nd fret. Middle finger goes on string 1, 2nd fret. Ring finger to string 2, 3rd fret. Again, curving the fingers, using the tips of the fingers, positioning close to the right edge of the fret, keeping the thumb on the back, having some space underneath. This is a D major chord, 4th string down when you strum. And then we're going to be transitioning to a G major chord using fingering number 1. So try that one again, D major and a G major. All right, looking at the rhythm for this, number 6 is like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down. See if you can say the rhythm while you clap it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down. If you can count rhythms like that, you can always figure out your downstrokes and upstrokes. So let's try it. Grab a D major chord. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Switching to a G major chord. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Switching back to the D major chord. Ready, go. Down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Switching to the G major chord. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down. 2 more times back to the D major. Ready, go. Down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Switch to the G major. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Switch back to the D major. Ready, go. Down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Switch, G major again. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Great. Let's try that same thing next with the metronome. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down. G. Switch back, D. Switch, G. Switch back, D. Down, down, up, switch, G. One more time, D. Switch, G. Great job. Next, we need to add the accents to beat 2 and 4. Cool, so that would sound like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Try switching to the G chord. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Let's try it with a metronome. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and switch. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Switch back. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Switch. Switch back. D. Switch G. One more time, D. Down, down, up, down, up, down, G. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Right, so again on that one, adding the accents. On the G chord, for example, you can split and play the top couple of strings and then strum all 6 of them. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Alright, so talking about the chord transitions for just a moment. When you're just starting off, these are going to be slow going and you're going to have to do one finger at a time to switch from chord to chord. So that's fine. Everyone starts that way. But as we practice these, we're going to be able to start moving all of the fingers at the same time. So to help you with chord transitions, take a look at a few exercises here. Let's start with just a G chord, for example. So find your way to a G chord. Go ahead and strum that. Now you're going to lift all of your fingers away just a little bit and bring them all back down. Strum it again. Lift your fingers away a little bit further this time and then bring them all 3 back. Lift them a little bit further this time, bring all 3 back. And finally take them all the way off and bring them all the way back on. So you can do that for each chord. Simply strum the chord, let go, try to get the fingers to come back at the same time. It's easier to do if you just let go a little bit. As further you let go, the more difficult it is to put them all back on. So you can practice each of your chords like that. Also, in these chord exercises, you see each one of these has 2 chords in it. So you can practice the chord transitions here as well by playing from just chord to chord. Just going back and forth. Like number 5 is an E and an A. So just by going back and forth a few times, you can help train the muscle memory in your left hand. Number 6 is a D and a G. Right, but be patient. It's going to take some time if you're just starting off to be able to switch chords like that. So if you're just starting off, you may not want to be using the metronome right away. Once you can play through the chords just on your own, taking all the time that you need, after you can do that, then try using the metronome. But if you're unable to switch the chords with the metronome as it is right now, then that's okay. Turn the metronome off and take as much time as you need to switch from chord to chord. Once you feel comfortable doing that, then try putting the metronome back on and playing in time. It's going to be a challenge when you do that. Try to focus on keeping your right hand moving. So when I'm playing number 4, for example, with a G and a C with the metronome, no matter what happens with this left hand, even if you grab the completely wrong notes, try to focus on keeping the right hand going. So this right hand just keeps strumming, and your left hand is going to have to switch in time. But when you're practicing that, if you make a bunch of mistakes over here, that's okay. Keep the right hand going no matter what. One last thing about the accents that we're adding on beat 4. If you think of a drummer playing a drum beat, they're usually going to hit the snare drum on beats 2 and 4. Doom doom cha, doom 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 cha, doom 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 cha, doom 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 cha. So when we do that on the guitar as well, it is going to lock in really nicely with a drum beat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Doom doom cha, doom 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 cha. So those accents are a simple thing you can do to make your rhythm guitar playing pop out a little bit more rhythmically. So go ahead and practice numbers 4, 5, and 6 at whatever pace works best for you. You can find this chord workbook by following the link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time when we get into minor chords and some more strumming rhythms. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and follow me on Patreon. See you then. Thanks.